The August heat pressed down on the Bundeswehr base like a weight. Dust clung to boots, sweat darkened collars, and 250 soldiers stood in silence inside the close combat hall. This wasn't a normal training day. KSK operators, military police, naval infantry, a mixed elite course. And at the center of it all stood Master Sergeant Yannick Reuter, the senior instructor. Loud, confident, untouchable. His eyes stopped on Lena Hartwig. She wore the same camouflage as everyone else, no visible insignia, no attitude, too calm, too controlled. "You," Reuter said loudly. "Step forward. If you're on this list, show us why." Murmurs rippled through the ranks. Lena stepped onto the mat, hands loose, breathing steady. "What should I demonstrate?" she asked. Reuter grinned. "Escape from a grip. And this time I won't go easy." He grabbed her hard, fast, aggressive, more judgment than training. For 1 second, Lena let it happen, just long enough to read him. Then she moved. Not dramatic, no brute force. One small step, a pivot at the hip, a precise shift of balance. Suddenly Reuter was holding nothing but air. In the next instant he was locked, wrist twisted, posture broken, forced completely still. Silence. 250 soldiers watched their instructor immobilized, cleanly, professionally, without show. Lena released him immediately and stepped back. "That's enough," she said calmly, not triumphant, just final. Reuter's face flushed, not from pain, but from losing authority. The course commander stepped forward. "Name?" "Hartwig. Lena," she replied. She didn't explain, she didn't boast. In her pocket was no medal, no badge, only an old brass compass with scratched coordinates. A reminder of where she came from and why she was here. As the soldiers looked at her differently now, Lena knew the hardest part wasn't the mat. It was the call she still had to make that night, the one that would decide whether she stayed or disappeared again. German, auto-generated, Bunde.